Hello, brothers and sisters. Sorry about that. The video cuts out. Like I said, I'm not over here trying to make myself look all nice for the video or try to do edits. I don't do that. It's all live, on the spot. That's how it goes with me. Anyway, I got a little lost off the topic, I know. Because that's how it goes. You just, once you dive in, you just explore. That's how it is with God. You let Him flow you. Let Him be the director. Because that's who's really here. There is no me. There's only God. There's only God everywhere. Reveal the veil beyond the veil. It's only God. Anyway, the point was with the concept of sin. Yeshua didn't believe in sin. Now that doesn't mean go out there and start killing and raping and plundering and everything like that, right? No, it doesn't mean that. Because that's where it gets into this. There is a karmic tie to every single being here, to the karmic law itself, which is God in itself. What is the karmic law, you may ask? Okay, when you kill a being in your soul, you're contradicting right away. People say, well, how do you know what to do and what not to do then? Because there has to be someone saying what no. God tells you within your heart, you feel it. So when you're doing something wrong, don't tell me that no one out there doesn't feel a contradiction in their soul saying, I shouldn't do this. Is this right? Right then and there, you already know. Probably not what you should be doing. Now, when it comes to certain other topics, like let's be honest here. Gays. My brothers and sisters, no offense, I'm not calling you guys like that, but, same-sex couples, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. There's nothing wrong with them. Yet they're constantly, God doesn't like that. God doesn't care if you're gay. If you love somebody and you love someone and they love you, who cares? It doesn't matter. God does not care about such feeble concepts. I'm going to be honest, okay? AIDS was not created by anything what is said. AIDS was created by something way more disturbing. So let's leave my brothers and sisters alone for being insane stuff. I think they're awesome people. They're loving people. One of the best hearts I've known is from a brother. So I don't understand why I come down on, because I have someone to pick on, right? Now for me, I used to eat meat. Yeah, I used to eat meat. Most of my life I ate meat. I was like, yeah, put a hot dog on that. Some burgers. Finally, God, let's just say I had a dream. And in this dream, it revealed all what I needed to see. When you eat meat, when you ingest the carcass of another animal in your being, you're not just killing your bodies and your cells, and you're getting diseases such as diabetes, heart attacks, clogged arteries, all kinds of stuff. You name it. Even certain types of cancers are caused from meat. You think I'm lying? It's all in here. Meat. You're eating it. Now, back in the day when you have to survive, that's different. You had to survive. But originally, in the beginning, we were beings of we didn't eat meat. Isn't it stated in that dang book that the Nephilim they ate meat, they ate each other? Well, what do you think they're doing here? Oh, let me have a chicken. Well, let me have a cow. You don't think that animal has feelings? You don't think that animal has little ones to love for and to care? And then we freak out if that were to happen to us and say, well, dang, if someone were to eat a human, that's inhumane. That person's disgusting. You're doing the same damn thing. So what's the concept of sin again? Let's get down to it. When you judge somebody and you say, oh, look at that drug addict. Druggie. You're judging them, right? You're judging something within yourself. Because you can't recognize it unless you are it. You can't be it. You right? Let's be it pretty much. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. It kind of goes like that kind of same turning around, brothers and sisters. Because it's time for people to wake up and say, no one's high and mighty here. And no one can cast a stone upon thee, for everyone has stones casted upon himself. Truest facts. Only God, Father, Mother, God does the judging here, guys. And the judges he appoints to do it so. So I'm telling you, all this needs to stop. Because it's like, you can't even be yourself out there anymore. You can't be your authentic self. You have to fit in the margins. Or if you're not cool, it's like, okay, let me put it this way. I don't work out anymore. If anything, I jog. Why don't I work out? I used to love working out. But I did it for myself and my own ego. I did it for an ego-fueled consciousness so I could look good and be the strongest. And I could beat anybody up that says anything. And then I don't like to fight. I hate fighting. And honestly, I remember as a super little one, I told someone I didn't want to fight because That's not what a son of God does. And they say, oh, you're a puss and the world's going to step on you and you got... Then let them. I don't live for the world. I live for God. You hear that? So any brother and sister out there that's lifting weights and trying to be all tough and think fighting's cool and, hey, I can throw Havasos, bro. I'm the best fighter around. Hey, instead of knocking brothers down and sisters down, why don't you pick a brother up? That's the work of God, you know? A la verga. Everyone thinks, I'm bad. I want to go to jail and all this stuff. What a waste of potential. A true son of God does not waste his strength. If you want to build your strength to help a brother up. Say, hey man, I've been where you've been before. Let me help you up. Let me give you a mitzvah. That's the work of God. That's how you serve the atonement. Everyone has to serve the atonement. How do you serve the atonement? By doing mitzvahs. By giving back out of the kindness of your heart for not expecting nothing in return. You say, oh, you got to get a job. You got to work from 9 to 8 or 9 to 4. And who said so? They said so? If you're going to keep living for the world, you're never going to be happy. Some people say, well, dang, how are you going to support? God will support me. God, I'll find a way. You're going to live like a bum? You're living like a bum, living for God? You ask me. And for those who persecute you, let them persecute you, because I'll take the persecution from my Father, Mother God, and from my brothers, all the ones that were wrongly interpreted in the texts. If I defend all, I am all, and I will just do it for the rest of my life. You hear me? Sorry, but that's the point. Do mitzvahs. Brothers and sisters, some people say, well, you got to find a job. Why are you doing here just sitting on your ass all day? What, so I can get money and give it to you? So I can feel your ego? So you can get drunk or whatever and then call me a loser? No, I'm good. People have used the kindness to the heart of a son of God, or the sons and daughters of God out there. They try to change me. They try to destroy me. I didn't let them. Father, Mother God kept me safe. Back when I used to live with certain brothers and say, oh, you're going to go to church? Church ain't where God at. Oh, they'd say shit. You know what? I'm going to be honest. There ain't no God there, buddy. There ain't no God in these fake little brothers and sisters out there that say, oh, I went to this place on Sunday. I'm feeling great. Then right when they come out, they're full of hatred, and they're judging people, and they're talking bad about people, and their heart is full of hate. That is what I like to call a superfied hypocrite, okay? I don't do those anymore. Father, Mother God has revealed the truth to me and said, hey, stay away from those who don't recognize your gifts, for they're not worthy of them, basically. It's truth. Truth. People say, oh, you're going to live your day all happy all day. Don't have a care in the world. Yeah, I am. You don't think I've lost? You don't think I've dealt with things? I have. But I gave them to my Father, Mother God, and you're going to just soap all day like a little crybaby? Say, oh, poor me. I don't have money today. Poor me. I don't have a job. Poor me. I don't have a car. Poor me. I don't have a girlfriend. Poor me. I don't know. Who cares? You have God right inside of you, and you don't even see it, and you're so ungrateful. But you want to go to this place and gawk over a man or a woman and all this? That ain't God. That's a real demon, bro. And I'm calling him out. You want to know God? You got to look inside. And when people want to know what Christ even is, let's get down to the concept of Christ. Christ isn't a person. The word actual Christ is an oil. It's actually in the ancient word before they took it over and twisted it and made it into like it was a man, because his name wasn't even Christ. It was Yeshua ben Joseph. It was an oil. It's an oil that we all possess. It's called the Christ oil. We all possess it. And it's literally an ancient form. When people say, oh, back in the day when brothers and sisters used to live for thousands and thousands of years, because it was recorded in all texts, not just this, people did live that long. People say, oh, that's impossible. Want to bet? Father, Mother God will reveal the truth to you soon, my brothers and sisters. For we are on the tree of life. For Father, Mother God is the tree of life. And there is one family that does carry. And we, you know what, I'm going to be honest. We all must look deep within ourselves here and know that in that one book there was one family that they were right about the longevity. It was the Noah family. They lived that long. How did they do that? Well, they knew that God was within them, for one. Okay, that's the big thing right here. And for two, You have to clean in the inside. You have to be pure again. When it says make your mind as a little one again, it doesn't mean be a baby, literally, because people say, oh, right away, what are you, be a baby? No. Come on. Let's be adults here for once. It means you must be innocent again. To think of a little child, they find everything amusing like it is the first time again. When they see something, it's like, oh my God, they don't think of all these disgusting things out there. When people are judging and saying, oh, look at that murderer, I would never. But haven't you had like 50 thoughts of murdering somebody last week? Then you've already committed the sin within yourself. So remember that. If you are judging anybody, it's because you've recognized the energy within yourself, and that is it.